you are pretty much good to go. AKA networking. I don't know if I will ever be prepared for this one. Hello beautiful people, another sit down video. I thought this time I will go back to talking about my freshman year. So here are 10 things I wish I knew before my freshman year in college. The first one is, it takes time to adjust. You're just moving to a new place with new people, with a new schedule, basically with a new lifestyle. And even I, who was at a boarding school prior to moving to college, and I was able to see how it is to live away from your family and parents, I thought it was gonna be easier for me to adjust, especially as I thought I already had gone through it, but I didn't. Everything was still new, so it takes time to adjust. The second one has something to do with academics specifically, and that is understanding your teacher's teaching style. And I think this one will always have to learn. Knowing from the start, just preparing yourself. There's nothing really you can do beforehand, but just knowing that you have to be quick and understand how they teach, what they test, how they test it. And if you can figure that out in like the first month, like after your first exam or test, you are pretty much good to go. This one I kind of expected and kind of knew, but it really just hit me once I was in college and experiencing it, and that is competition just gets bigger in college. People come from everywhere, and with so much more experience or less experience than you, people are really eager to put themselves out there. A lot of them are. You will think you're on top of your things and you're ahead of the game, but trust me, a lot of other people are too. And that is not a discouragement in any way, shape, or form, but just a heads up so you know what you get yourself into. This one also goes along with my next point. Start early with figuring things out. And again, I am being very real here, and I'm not saying you are supposed to know what internships you want, where you want to work, or what you want to do in your first semester, but I'm just saying, for instance, with internships, just starting early on with researching about it. What internships are there? What do they usually ask for? Maybe what GPA even is required for certain positions, just so you start early on the right path. That doesn't mean you need to decide on a certain thing, but just knowing what you're interested in and kind of understanding, okay, these are internship opportunities. These would be the timelines and deadlines, and not just for internships, but literally anything. Even if you want to work on campus, trying to figure out what positions there would be available. For my fifth point, I wish I knew how important it is to build your connections, aka networking. And you will hear it constantly, and people will tell you how important it is, and I'm telling you now too, it is really important, especially if you're in the US system. And it also provides you with so many other skills. Just knowing that this will be a big part of your college experience prepares you mentally. My next point is, you will find yourself going to things quite often by yourself. You will find yourself going to career fairs or club fairs quite often alone, and that is okay. You won't always have time to go with a friend, or your friend won't have the same schedule as you, and I think it's one of the most valuable lessons in college, is really understanding that going alone to certain things is totally normal and totally fine. Now for my next point, it is one I really only started doing in my second term, and that is, you really get opportunities through cold emailing or just going straight up to your professor or staff member. And I'm talking about a job on campus. You do that by literally going to the employer's desk. That's how I got my on-campus job. Or by knowing people, or if you want a research opportunity, you literally go to your professor and ask them, or cold email them. I could count up so many more things, but you get the gist. And I'm telling you, they really love that. When you just go up to them and ask them or email them and show them your interest. Because a lot of the applications, and that's a little secret, they just get lost if you didn't show some sort of interest or introduce yourself prior to your application. This one, I was told by one of my upperclassmen, and let me tell you, it is really, really true. It just gets better as the years go on. And even myself, I only just finished my freshman year, but I am seeing such a huge difference between my fall semester and my spring semester. With time, it just gets better and more fun, and you meet new people. You just familiarize yourself with the school a lot better. I'm not sure how you can really prepare for this one, but homesickness just hits at random times. Talking out of my own experience, I can say that I never really knew why I was feeling homesick at that moment. Like, it just hits at random times. And I also think this one goes with my point before this one, and it just gets better. You adjust more. Now for my last and final point. Time is moving incredibly fast. I mean, just enjoy your time, truly. Those 4 years will finish like this. Anyways, that is it with my 10 things I wish I knew before my freshman year in college. And I hope whenever you're watching this, whether that's you're about to start your freshman year or you just finished it, maybe there were things you related to, maybe there are things that you can now prepare yourself better for. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.